I don't pretend to know exactly how our civilization will fall, but what I do know is that when it happens, the robots will surely be behind it. I've written many letters to the scientists at Bungle about this subject, but what do I get back? An automated response. I'm sorry, listeners, but it's already too late. Let's just try and vibe it out.
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Students are reminded to be in two places at once. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point County on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Holford waxing the waves lyrically and literally on 2 Point Radio. Why don't you listen to this next track and I'll take that pebble out of my shoe.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Where your class is it really worth going? tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
We've got breaking news for you on 2 Point Radio. A zoo worker at the Crockle Bay Zoo has fallen into the gibbon enclosure. It's been reported that they're not under any immediate danger, and zoo officials are currently negotiating with the gibbons for the employee's release.
Skills are non-transferable. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
Sometimes I get asked what I would have done had I not gone into the disc jockeying trade. Well, as a young boy, I dreamed of being a spy. Yes, I pined for a life of international intrigue and late-night dinners at the county's expense. Sadly, to be a spy, you need to be able to whisper, and I just can't do it. When it comes to disclosing secrets, you don't want my persistent volume and crystal clear intonation.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Hard work may or may not pay off. Now taking students for virtual normality. New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. It's not your year, it's just another year.
New to the Crumley student range, instant casserole. You want a warming meal, but you've not got all day.
Come on!
With Crumley's new instant casserole range, you just add water, and you've got something a lot like casserole. Just like Mama used to make.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Students are asked not to ask questions.
And we've got an update for you on the story of the zoo worker that fell into the gibbon enclosure. We're now hearing that the employee is rising through the gibbon's social structure. Fascinating stuff. There's no word on what gibbons are, but I believe they're a kind of amphibious cat. Little smooth creatures with whiskers and a big bushy tail. Fantastic.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Ask questions. No, your chicken should not be pinned.
We're joined by Professor Hamish Curlybags of the Pebbly Frog Sanctuary, who tells me gibbons are nothing like an amphibious cat. What's going on, Hamish?
That's right, Ricky. Gibbons are actually, well, they're land mammals and apes, much like ourselves, but with very long arms.
Apes, you say? Well, I never. Thanks for joining us, Professor. There's nothing I like more than being corrected. On air.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Students are reminded to find themselves. Staff are reminded to care about students.
It's time for Chef Ricky's morsel of the day. You can buy breadcrumbs from any self-respecting supermarket or interweb parlor replacement service, but there's something to be said for doing it the old-fashioned way, by throwing the loaf against a brick wall until it disintegrates into a fresh and flaky nothingness. It'll take a good couple of hours, but boy is it worth it.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Students are reminded to set reminders.
We've got breaking news and a surprise twist from the gibbon enclosure. The zoo worker, first thought lost to the diminutive apes, has become their leader. They claim to have learnt to love the gibbons, their way of life, and their disproportionately lengthy arms. So, instead of going to work in the zoo every day, they'll just be living there, I suppose. That's one way to skip the morning traffic. I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Good night.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Education is non-refundable. Plagiarism is not a belief system. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. to do. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. There's a fly in here.
Yes, it's that time again. Initiation week. We'll be trying to see through the hazing as every club, society and group with matching hats gets together to welcome their newest members by, well, sort of harassing them a bit.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
It's time for an Initiation Week tip from our resident student expert, Maggie Watmore. I join every club because I don't want to miss out on any potentially precious campus experience. Unfortunately, quite a lot of the events do clash, but if you make a schedule and run really fast between them, you can do it all. You might be known as the person that comes late and leaves running before the end, but it's important to leave an impression.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
We're back with our Initiation Week special and how to handle it with style. Initiation Week provides all of us with a lot of choices. But I wanted to take the time to remind you that you don't have to choose any of them. There's something so overdone about clubs on campus, don't you think? Haven't we all had enough backgammon and volleyball? Fun doesn't have to be organized.
The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
At Jumbo, we know it's our employees that are the big deal. That's why they get the Jumbo treatment. Mobile stationery, toilet substitute, sip of milk, leg rooms, dental surgeries, additional headrest, and our famous data system analysis training program system. Or FDAP-STAPS. I'm Jumbo McNally, and I wish I worked here.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
our Initiation Week special on Campus Radio. I hope our collective wisdom has helped you in some small way navigate the extracurricular minefield. And if it hasn't, well, there's always next year.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Announcement. Plants need water, remember? revise, the longer you've been revising.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio, where it's a great day. Why? Because I, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, am talking into a microphone. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Really, Dennis, if this is off again, I'm going to come in there and dunk you like a biscuit. We'll check that I'm on the air and be back with more sumptuous sound wave salaciousness after this.
There's a fly in here. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
Why is it that the youth of today believe they can churn out a radio show from the comfort of their toilet seats? The gall! In my day, one had to work for years making sandwiches and polishing the communication tower before they even let you touch a microphone. There's more to radio than ability, charm, and technological literacy. Eager little autodidacts, the lot of them.
Students are reminded to find themselves. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Return to the hospital. Thank you.
My darling, albeit slack-jawed nephew Kevin ushered me through cyberspace and into the world of video games. Yes, I played the latest entry in the popular Meat Wizard franchise for Sir Nigel reviews. I was lost, I was cold, I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject matter obscene. While I'm unsurprised that it appeals to the desensitized youth of today, I'll tell you what I told that chap in the deli. No one needs that much ham. One magical gem out of a possible 5.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Congratulations. Research project complete. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
Hey guys, hear me out. What if we went back to school?
It started as a class reunion and ended with them back in class.
That's crazy! Hey, I'm climbing on a statue. Everybody get in the shed! I can't revise anymore. My knees hurt.
Roderick Cushion is varsity freshman in Immature Students.
The academic year is now over. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
To the news and the controversies surrounding Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge, who allegedly blew his nose on official government documents.
Stories like this are scandalous. It's perfectly clear to me that a group of students have fabricated the images somehow, and yet this poor minister faces all manner of backlash and public murmurings. And why? Because he was photographed doing something? I know a witch hunt when I see one.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. Education is non-refundable. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
It's tense. A one-way affair, this